Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of All About the Cars in Gran Turismo 7. In this video, we're going to learn all about the 2009 Ferrari 458 Italia. Now, there are a whopping 4 different ways that you can possibly obtain this car in this game. I'm going to explain each one of them. First, it is one of the possible prize cars for finishing in the top 3 at the World Touring Car 700 Championship. You can also earn it by completing menu book number 38, which is the Ferrari collection, at the cafe. You can purchase it here at the used car dealership when it is available, and right now it is selling for 246,500 credits. And lastly, you can purchase it at the Ferrari dealership at Brand Central, and we're going to stop there after we're done here at the used car dealer. So 4 ways that you can get this car, and if you're not familiar with this game or the way the used car dealer works, you may or may not know that the used car dealer rotates cars in and out of the dealership each day, so this car may or may not be available for you to purchase at the time that you watch this video, but it will eventually rotate back into being available for purchase again in the future. So I'm going to click on this car, and we'll start with some performance points and other specs. So first, this car comes with 614.91 performance points stock. Its drivetrain is MR, meaning that the engine is situated at the middle of the car and the rear wheels drive the vehicle. It comes stock with 563 horsepower at 9,000 RPM. The weight is just under 3,300 pounds and the engine is naturally aspirated. Now we're going to click on Learn More and see what Andy has to say about this car. Mechanical music for the soul. Yeah, that's what Ferrari V8s are all about. No sound is more pleasant to the ears. The beautiful 458 Italia, introduced in 2010, came equipped with one of Ferrari's sweetest sounding engines. Equipped with direct injection, the naturally aspirated 4.5-liter produced 562.1 horsepower and redlined at an incredible 9,000 RPM. It came mated to an F1-inspired 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. The rest of the car handled like a dream, with amazing cornering, balance befitting of a mid-engine rear-drive exotic. Taking on a racetrack with that Ferrari V8 singing behind your ear is as close as you'll get to automotive nirvana. Alright, that's everything we can learn about this car from the used car dealership. Now we're going to back out to the main menu and stop up at Brand Central. And here we're going to go to Europe, scroll down to Italy, and go to Ferrari. Now we're going to click on the Ferrari showroom, and the 458 Italia is the second car over. So here it is more expensive at 283,000 credits. And that is a fixed price, so that price will never change unless Gran Turismo happens to do an update and they change prices. But at the used car dealer, it is possible for the price to change based on mileage and other factors. So we've already gone over all of the specs, so I'm going to click on this vehicle, and there are a whopping 26 colors that you can paint this car. So I'm going to click on this, and I'll go through them one by one for about a second or two each as I talk. So 26 colors that you can get on this vehicle. So you're going to pick one of these colors, and then you'll back out to the previous menu and click on Purchase to buy the car in that color. That's one of my personal favorites, by the way. So lots of different shades to paint this beautiful car. So then you would come back out here after you choose a color and click on Purchase. But what I'm going to do is click on Learn More, and we'll see what Martin has to say about this car. If you're looking for a mid-engine Ferrari with a naturally aspirated V8, then look no further than the 458 Italia. Its high-powered engine is capable of revving to 9,000 RPM. And if you mash the throttle pedal and let it scream, you'll unleash 562.1 horsepower of power. And the 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox allows you to shift like a Formula One race driver. All right, that's everything we can learn from Brand Central. So we're going to back out to the main menu once again. And we're going to stop at the garage where I'll get into this car and we'll learn some more. So here at the garage, I'm going to click on Change Car. We have to go down to F for Ferrari. It was a little too far. And here we are, and here is my Ferrari 458 Italia. So I'm going to click on this car, we'll listen to the startup sound, and then we'll learn some more. Alright, we're going to click on Car Collection, go to this vehicle, and we'll learn some more by reading this description. With an astonishing 562.1 horsepower under the hood, this V8 mid-engine machine took its heritage from the F430. With a new version of Ferrari's mid-engine V8 car appearing every 5 years, starting from 1989, the successor to the popular F430 arrived in 2009. Called the Ferrari 458 Italia, the sleek supercar was introduced at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, succeeding the likes of the 348 in 1989, the F355 in 1994, the 360 Medina in 1999, and the F430 in 2004. The 458 Italia was built upon a newly designed aluminum space frame, which made it lighter than its predecessor. Behind the cockpit resided a direct injection V8 that pumped out 562.1 horsepower at 398.5 foot-pound of torque, astonishing figures from a normally aspirated engine. Power was transferred to the rear wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox whose shift speeds were significantly improved over the F355's. The Manatino system that unified the engine, gearbox, suspension, E-diff, F1 track, ESP, and high-performance ABS controls was also improved, allowing the driver to choose one of 5 different modes: low grip, sports, race, CT cut, and CST cut. The 458 Italia was a menace on the asphalt, running to 62.1 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, and hitting a top speed of 201.9 miles per hour. Considering that the final and very special grade model of the F430 Scuderia accelerated from 0 to 62.1 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and registered a top speed of 198.8 miles per hour, you can see the definite and distinct evolution in this Ferrari species. So lots of great information from Gran Turismo's description about this car. Now we're going to back out to the main menu again, and we're going to stop at the cafe and see if anybody's here to talk to us about this car. And we have one person, that's Fabio Filippini, so we'll see what he has to say. The 458 Italia is one of Pininfarina's recent masterpieces for the Cavallino. It is probably the most beautiful mid-engine Ferrari since the 308. Inheriting the sportiness, purity, and elegance of the 308, it would influence the design language and proportions of all subsequent models. Its style is characterized by sinuous yet extremely pure and fluid lines, with no visible air inlets on the sides. The front is sharp with the new scimitar headlights. The rear can be recognized by single round lights embedded in the bodywork, and by the 3 round central exhausts inspired by the F40. If perfection in design is achieved when nothing can be removed from a shape without ruining it, then the 458, it comes really close. Alright, so that's everything we can learn about this particular car from Gran Turismo 7, but we're going to make one last stop down at the tuning shop, and I'll show you everything that can be done to increase this car's performance and power. So I have worked on this car a bit. It is up to 763 performance points after the work that I did on it, but I'm still going to show you everything that can be done to it. Now you have to remember that this car already comes as a supercar, and there's a lot of high-end technology already incorporated into its build. So some of the lower-end modifications will not be available. Excuse me. So those include the sports air filter, the street suspension, but everything else under the sports category is available for purchase. Under Club Sports, the high lift camshaft and the sports clutch and flywheel, as well as dirt tires, cannot be purchased, but everything else is available to be put onto this car. Under Semi-Racing, there's a few things that you can't add. No turbochargers, no superchargers, and no intercoolers, but everything else on this page is available for purchase and can be added to the 458 Italia. Lastly, under the racing section, stroke up the high-end supercharger, the racing intercooler, the anti-lag system, and a couple of other higher-end modifications like the fourth stage of weight reduction and the torque vectoring center differential are not available. But everything else on this page is. So there is quite a bit that you can do to this car to increase its performance and power. That's everything we can learn about this car on Gran Turismo 7, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you to determine whether or not you'd like to add this car to your collection. Stay tuned for more videos highlighting all of the cars of Gran Turismo 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.